वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वदरुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम्
संदिग्धम्
सारवद्विश्वतो मुखम्
सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
स्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
युवन्न
अयिवन्न
ऋलक्
ऋलक्
ओङ् ऐ औच् हरवरट्
हयवरट्
लण्
लन्
ञमङणनम्
ञमङणनम्
ऐ
झै
घढधश्
घढधश्
जबगढधश्
जबगडधश्
खपचटथ चटतौ
खपचटथ
कपै
कपै
सर्
शशसर्
हल्
हल्
इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि
कुटविसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
विसर्जनीयानां कण्ठः
यशानां तालु
चूयशानां तालु
ऋतुदशानां मूर्धा
ऋतुरशानां मूर्धा
ऋतुलसानां दन्ताः
लितुलसानां दन्ताः
उपोपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
उपद्मानीयानाम् ओष्ठौ
न्यामाङ्गनानां नासिका च
न्यामगणानां नासिका
नासिका
च
च
एदैतोः कण्ठतालु
एदैतोः
कण्ठतालु
कण्ठतालु
ओदौ कण्ठ ओष्ठम्
ओदौतोः
कण्ठ
कण्ठ
ओष्ठम्
ओष्ठम्
वकारस्य दन्त ओष्ठम्
वकारस्य
वकारस्य
दन्त
दन्त
ओष्ठम्
ओष्ठम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूलीयस्य
जिह्वामूल्यम्
जिह्वामूल्यम्
नासिका अनुस्वारस्य
नासिका
नासिकानुस्वारस्य
अनुस्वारस्य
रामो राजमनिः सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे
रामो
राजमणि
राजमणिः
सदा
सदा
विजयते
विजयते
रामं
रामं
रमेशं
रमेशं
भजे
भजे
रामेणाभिहता निशाचरचमूः रामाय तस्मै नमः
रामेणाभिहता
रामेणाभिहता
निशाचरचमूः
निशाचरचमूः
रामाय तस्मै
रामाय
नमः
तस्मै नमः
रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामानास्ति
रामान्नास्ति
परायणं
परायणं
परतरं
परतरं
रामस्य
रामस्य
दासोऽस्म्यहम्
दासोऽस्म्यहम्
रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर
रामे
रामे
चित्तलयः
चित्तलयः
सदा
सदा
भवतु मे
भवतु मे
भो
भो
राम
राम
मामुद्धर
मामुद्धर
अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मरुत् शब्दः
अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मरुशब्दः
मरुत् मरुतौ मरुतः
मरुतौ मरुतः
मरुतं मरुतौ मरुतः
मरुतं मरुतौ मरुतः
मरुतः
मरुता मरुद्भ्यां मरुद्भिः
मरुता मरुद्भ्यां
मरुद्भिः
मरुद्भिः
मरुते मरुद्भ्यां मरुद्भ्यः
मरुते
मरुते
मरुद्भ्यां मरुद्भ्यः
मरुद्भ्यः
मरुतः मरुद्भ्यां मरुद्भ्यः
मरुतः मरुद्भ्यां मरुद्भ्यः
मरुद्भ्यः
मरुतः मरुतोः मरुतां
मरुतः
मरुतोः
मरुतोः
मरुतां
मरुतां
मरुति मरुतोः मरुत्सु
मरुति
मरुते
मरुतोः
मरुत्सु
मरुत्सु
हे मरुत् हे मरुतो हे मरुतः
हे
हे
मरुतो हे मरुतौ
मरुतो
हे
हे
मरुतः
मरुतः
आदान्तः अस्मत् शब्दः त्रिषु समानः
दकारान्तः अस्मच्छब्दः त्रिषुलिङ्गेषु समानरूपः
अहम् आवां वयम्
अहम् आवां वयम्
वयम्
मां मा आवाम्नौ अस्मान्नः
माम्
आवाम्नौ
अस्मान्नः
अस्मान्नः
मया आवाभ्याम् अस्माभिः
मया
आवाभ्याम् अस्माभिः
अस्माभिः
मह्यं मे आवाभ्यां नौ अस्मभ्यं नः
मह्यं मे आवाभ्यां नौ अस्मभ्यं नः
मत आवाभ्याम् अस्मत्
मत्
आवाभ्याम् अस्मत्
मम मे आवयोः नौ अस्माकं नः
ममे आवयोः नौ अस्माकं नः
मयि आवयोः अस्मासु
मयि
आवयोः अस्मासु
अस्मासु
नकारान्तः युष्मद् शब्दः पुरुषलिङ्गेषु समानरूपः
दकारान्तः
नकारान्तः युष्मच्छब्दः स्त्रीलिङ्गेषु समानरूपः
त्वं युवां यूयं
त्वं
त्वं युवां
त्वां त्वा युवां वां युष्मान् वः
त्वां सा
त्वा युवां युष्मान् वः
त्वया युवाभ्यां युष्माभिः
त्वया
युवाभ्यां
युष्माभिः
तुभ्यं ते युवाभ्यां वां युष्मभ्यं वः
तुभ्यं ते युवाभ्यां वां युष्मभ्यं वः
तत् युवाभ्यां युष्मत्
युवाभ्यां युष्मत्
मम मे आवयोः नौ अस्माकं नः
तवते युवयो वां युष्माकं वः
त्वयि युवयोः युष्मासु
त्वयि युवयोः युष्मासु
This asmat shabda, yushma shabda, very important shabda. You need to memorize that. And marut shabda, which I've been chanting for a few classes, you must come by this time. All the shabdas, whatever we have seen so far, Nama shabda, Hari shabda, Guru shabda, Harikara, Ukaranta shabda, then Rikaranta shabda, we saw, then all the Sarvanama shabda, then Strilinga shabda, Strilinga shabda, what all the shabdas we have seen? Akaranta Rama shabda we have seen. And Ikaranta, Nadi shabda we have seen.
Yes.
So all these shabdas you must know by heart. Okay, these shabdas are important. Then you can learn the next shabda. Idam shabda. Idam meaning this. We are familiar with the word idam. Idam meaning, what is the meaning of idam? What is the meaning of the word idam?
This.
This means what? This means this etal also is this. Idam
Here.
what is the difference between the two?
Here.
near,
It's a very near.
very close.
Which is very close. Which is very
Something that is
something
Idam,
that is
idam,
close.
shariram, like that.
something that is close.
like body parts. Hasta. Idam Srilinga Shabda.
Not Strilinga. Idam is a shabda, that's all. Idam shabda, etat shabda. What is the difference between these two shabdas?
Idam is near, etat is very near.
Okay, that's good. Etat is very near. Etat is samipataravarti. Idamastu sannikrishtam. Samipataravarti etado rupam. We saw this shloka long back. Long back means when we learned the shabda, the description of the known place. That time we learned this. Idamastu sannikrishtam. Samipataravarti etado rupam. So etad is that which is very close. That we know. That shabda we know. Like that shabda. So idam shabda. It also can be defined in all the genders. Let us learn. Ayam, imau, ime.
Ayam Imau.
Ime.
Me.
Imam, enam, imau, enau, iman, enan,
Imam.
Iyam.
Enam.
Enam.
Mau. Enau.
Enau.
Iman.
Iman.
Enan.
Enan.
anena, enena, abhyam, ebihi,
Anena.
Enena. Abhyam. Ebihi.
Bihi.
अस्मै आभ्याम एभ्यः
अस्मै
Abhyam.
आभ्याभ्यः
अस्मात् आभ्याम एभ्यः
Asmat. Abhyam. Ebyah.
अस्य अनयोगो एनयोगो येषाम्
अस्य
Yoho.
नयोः येषाम्
Isham.
अस्मिन् अनयोगो एनयोगो येषु
Min.
अनयोः
Enayoho.
येषु
Eshu.
दिस् पुल्लिङ्ग इदं शब्दः मकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः इदं शब्दः स्त्रीलिङ्ग मकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः इदं शब्दः
Makarantah. Strilingah. Idam shabdah.
इयं इमाः
इयम्
Ime.
Maha.
Imaha.
इमाम् एनाम् इमे एने इमाः एनाः
इमाम्
Enam.
Ime. Ene. Imaha. Enaha.
Enaha.
अनया एनया आभ्याम् आभिः
Anaya.
Anaya.
Enaya.
Abhyam. Bihi.
Abhi.
can see the difference between pullinga and strillinga. Anena enena. Abhyam ebihi in pullinga. Here anena enena abhyam abhihi. Asyai abhyam abhyah.
Asyai. Abhyam. Abhyah.
Abhyah.
स्याः आभ्याम् आभ्याम्
Asyaha.
Abhyam.
Abhyah.
Abhyah.
अस्याः अनयोः एनयोः आसाम्
Asyaha.
Anayoho.
Enayoho. Asam.
ताम्
अस्याम् अनयोः एनयोः आसु
Asyam.
Anayoho.
Enayoho. Asu.
Asu.
no sambodhana. This is Strilinga, Napumsakalinga, simple. Same as Pullinga from Tritya Vibhakti onwards, only Prathama and Vidya different. Akarantah, Napumsakalinga, Idam Shabda,
Akarantah. Napumsakalingaha. Idam
Idam
shabdah.
Shabdah.
Idam Ime Imani,
Idam.
इमे
Imani.
Idam Enat Ime Yene Imani, Enani,
Idam.
Enat.
Ime.
Ene.
Mani. Enani.
Enani.
Abhyam Ebihi.
Guruji, your voice is breaking.
Anena. Abhyam. Bihi.
Voice is breaking now or from the beginning?
From beginning.
It's been there, but now it's
it is a bit
Now it's
getting
more.
shuffling kind of a thing.
Oh. But it is it, can you manage it? Hear it?
yeah, we can
Yes,
manage.
yes. We can
Problem.
manage.
Okay, if I speak continuously, I think that problem will not be there.
But now it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Was it very bad when from the beginning?
No.
Not bad, but now it was a bit.
Okay. Please tell me when voice is not clear. Asmi abhyam ebhyah
अस्मै आभ्यां
आभ्याभ्यः
अस्मात् आभ्यां तेभ्यः
अस्मात् आभ्याभ्यः
अस्य अनयोः विनियोगो येषाम्
अस्य
अनयोः येषाम्
अस्मिन् अनयोः विनियोगो येषु
अस्मिन् अनयोः येनयोः येषु
the three shabdas start. You can memorize this also. Next class we can do some test on this shabda. I'll give the form, you have to tell which shabda, what pradipadikam, what vibhakti. We will do that in the next class. Okay. So now we will do some few translations and then I'll explain something on Sunday. The last class we saw up to the 10th Vakya.
Last class we have done
So,
Pratyaya, those.
ah,
How
I know that this also we did, that also we did. 10th Vakya we did, and then the Visarga, how the Visarga is born from Sakara, Padanta Sakara, that I told. Right?
Yeah.
Little bit of this, and then we talked about Sandhi. 10th Vakya we did in the last class. Now, 11th Vakya. Yes, next the person, Anjula ji, you can do the Vakya Anuvada.
Yeah, Guruji. यदि मम पत्नी
First you read the sentence and then you can.
if my wife talks, then my daughter-in-law doesn't talk.
Yes.
यदि मम पत्नी वदति
First, okay, how do you approach the sentence? We have seen Yadi Tarhi, Yada Tada, Yada Tatra, all those things we have seen, right?
yes जी
They are avyaya. Avyaya is they are indeclinable. So Yadi means if, Tarhi is then. So means Vaksi the Vakya, how you start the translation? How you understand the Vakya? The translation is only to make sure that we understand correctly. We do the we understand the language correctly. Sanskritam. Any Vakya is given, then that how to say that in Sanskritam. So this is helpful for even Sambhashana. Okay, that is why this is important. So my wife talks. You have to see the Vakya. My wife talks is one Vakya. Then my daughter-in-law doesn't talk is another Vakya. Two Vakyams are there. So take the Vakyam, Prathama Vakyam, Dvitiya Vakyam separately, do the translation, and then join that by Yadi. Okay. So my wife talks is one Vakyam. Another Vakyam is my daughter-in-law doesn't talk. So you take the Prathama Vakyam and do the translation. Yes.
मम पत्नी वदति
But also you have to start. How do you start? Talks. You have to take the Kriya Padam first.
yes जी वदति
Oh, ask question.
सा वदति
का वदति? पत्नी वदति.
मम पत्नी वदति
Patni vadati. First is
पत्नी वदति
patni vadati.
yeah जी
Patni is that. Kasyaha patni. Not kasya patni. Not kasyaha, sorry. Kasya. Kasya patni. Mama patni.
मम पत्नी वदति
Mama patni vadati. Whose wife? My wife. This is one vakya. Done. Start from the always from the kriya pada. This is how we have to approach the sentence. Then the next one is my daughter-in-law doesn't talk. So that kriya
doesn't talk न वदति
vadati. Then na vadati.
न वदति
Na vadati. Who doesn't talk?
daughter-in-law is
What is the word for
Vadhu.
Vadhu?
Snusha.
Vadhu.
Nusha.
Snusha.
Nusha also I can say. Vadhu, you know. Vadhu ukarantah strilingah.
Will, is it Vadhu or is it Putra Vadhu, Guruji?
Putra. Vadhu is okay. Vadhu you can say. Vadhu. Vadhu is Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Vadati Purusha Ekavachanam. Vadhu is also Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Vadhu na vadati. Who's Vadhu? Kasya.
mama.
Let us say Mama. Now join the sentence. Mama Patni vadati, Mama Vadhu na vadati. Then this
यदि मम पत्नी
is the
वदति
second clause. Yes. Yeah.
यदि मम पत्नी वदति तर्हि मम वधू न वदति.
Yes. Yadi, then Targi. Join this becomes. These are the conjunctive indeclinables. These conjunctive indeclinables, they join the two separate vakyas. That is why when you do a sentence, first you have to understand the sentence properly. The sentence is who is the, which is the karta, which is the, what is the kriya, who is the karta, other things there in the you have to approach like that. Okay, next person, Kirdaji.
Yes,
Yeah.
Guruji.
We have two sentences. He meditates one sentence. She doesn't
Yeah.
another sentence.
Saha dhyayati.
Good. Yeah.
The second sentence is Sa na gayati.
Sana gayati. So now connecting by where?
Where? Kutra is where, isn't it?
Not kutra is a question, but here where he meditates, there she doesn't sing. That's the meaning here, right? So therefore,
Yadi. Can I use yadi?
यत्र सः ध्यायति तत्र
Saha na gayati.
गायति
Sa na gayati.
तत्र सा न गायति. Right? Okay, the next person, Rajeshwari ji.
The child runs. बालकः धावति.
Shishu would be better.
शिशुः. Okay. शिशुः
Guruji,
धावति.
I have a doubt. Guruji,
Yeah, please ask.
why not we use kutra?
Kutra is a question. You're asking Kutra vasati, where does it live? Kutra vadati, where does it talk? Here Kutra cannot be used. Kutra is where? It's a question. Here Yatra is wherever. It's not a question here in the sentence. Where he meditates means wherever he meditates. That is the meaning. Yatra.
Okay. Okay. Guruji.
Putra is Sara Vasati, Putra Vasati, Grame Vasati, Gurukule Vasati. That's Putra. Putra is question interrogative, but here it is not.
Okay.
Here that is not the meaning here. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Shivu Dhavati. Okay. Then
शिशुः धावति. अत्र तत्र.
Itas,
Where?
you can say. Itas.
इतस्ततः.
Atra Tatra also you can say nothing wrong. Itas Tataha here and there. So you can note this. This is also. Yeah. Itas Tataha Shishu Dhavati.
शिशुः धावति.
Then
Whenever it runs.
whenever
अत्र.
it runs.
Yeah. यत् अत्र.
No, start like this. It runs.
Okay.
One. Mother
सः.
also run number two. Yes.
सः धावति.
Okay. Sah
धावति. अत्र सः धावति.
माता
माता
अपि
अपि धावति।
इतस्ततः शिशुः धावति। कः धावति? शिशुः धावति।
शिशुः धावति।
कुत्र धावति? इतस्ततः धावति। प्रथमवाक्यं। द्वितीयवाक्ये पुनः द्वे वाक्यानि स्तः। सेकेंड वाक्य, again two vakyas are there. प्रथमवाक्यं it runs. It runs. सः धावति। शिशुः। सः इति युक्ते कः? शिशुः। सः धावति। Mother also run. Run. धावति। का धावति? माता धावति। माता अपि धावति। इदानीं द्वे वाक्यानि स्तः। सः धावति, माता अपि धावति। एतयोः वाक्ययोः योजनं कृत्वा we have to join. कथं भवति योजनं? Wherever it runs, mother also runs. So
यत्र सः
पूर्णवाक्यं is yes. Tell me.
यत्र सः धावति
यत्र सः धावति
तत्र माता अपि धावति।
पूर्णवाक्यम्। एतत् पूर्णवाक्यं। यत्र सः धावति तत्र माता अपि धावति। कौसल्याजी।
Where Vimala is, there Kamala is not. Yatra Vimala asti.
Okay. Vimala asti.
Vimala asti. Kamala na asti.
Kamala nasti. Nasti.
Yatra Vimala asti. Tatra Kamala na asti.
Kamala nasti. Next one, Kamilaji.
Radha speaks, not sings. Radha vadati.
Vadati. First we have to say vadati. Ka vadati. Radha vadati.
Radha vadati. Na gayati.
Na gayati.
Krishnaha gayati.
Make this as a habit. First gayati. Kaha gayati. Krishna gayati.
Okay. Next is vadati.
No, yeah. Krishna sings, not speaks.
Anna vadati.
Vadati. Okay.
Next is vadati. It is Radha vadati.
Vadati. Always ask
Radha.
question.
Okay. Kaha vadati. Radha vadati.
Ka vadati.
Ka vadati. Next is also vadati. Kaha vadati. Krishnaha na vadati.
Na vadati.
So full sentences. Yadi Radha vadati tarhi Krishnaha na vadati.
Next sentence next person will do. Priyaji.
Yes, Shri. Saha Gayati.
I've been saying from the very beginning, always start from the Kriya Padam.
Gayati.
But he sings. Sings. Gayati.
Gayati. Saha.
Gayati. Saha Gayati.
Saha Gayati.
But Kintu.
Kintu Saha Gayati. Gayati Krishnaha. So Tarhi Krishnaha.
Gayati. Kaha Gayati. Krishnaha Gayati. You have to say like that. Kaha Gayati. Krishnaha Gayati.
Krishnaha Gayati. Yati Krishnaha Gayati.
That will come later. Not now.
Okay. Okay, Ji. Gayati
read the first English sentence. You're not.
If Krishna sings, then Radha does not sing but speaks.
Hmm.
For the next sentence, Gayati
Radha doesn't sing.
na Gayati,
Gayati. Ka na Gayati.
Radha
Radha na Gayati. Speaks.
Vadati,
Ka vadati.
Radha Vadati.
But is there? So kintu.
Kintu Vadati, Tarhi
Yadi Krishna Gayati.
Yadi Krishnaha Gayati, Tarhi Radha na Gayati, Kintu Vadati.
Yes. Let's continue.
Continue, Ji.
Next time, yeah, next sentence also.
Okay, Ji. Rityanti,
Is my voice clear now? Is it breaking?
I couldn't hear Ji when you said.
That's okay.
Rityanti,
Nrityanti. Nrityati. Ekavachana. Radha dances.
Rityati.
First
Yes.
read the sentence. Also Radha.
Also, Radha dances if Krishna sings.
Yes. So dances.
Rityati,
Nrityati. Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. Nrityati.
Rityati,
Rityati.
Radha,
Nrityati. Yes.
Gayati,
Gayati. Gayati.
Krishnaha,
Then
Api Radha Rityati, Yadi Krishnaha Gayati.
Yadi Krishna Gayati. Radha api Gayati. You have to change the position now. Yadi Krishna Gayati. Radha. Tarhi. Tarhi is understood.
Yadi
Tarhi Radha.
Yatarhi Radha Rityati.
Radha api nrityati. Right. Okay. Next person. Vidali. The last two sentences.
If Krishna doesn't sing, then Radha speaks.
Yes. Doesn't sing.
1 second, Guruji.
If Krishna doesn't sing, Radha speaks.
Where is it, Guruji?
Here it is.
Yes, Ji.
But like you have to move it. You have to move down. You have to remember the sentence.
Yeah. Mr. Guruji, 1 second. Radha Vadati na. Now okay,
You have to
Guruji.
copy this. Just, if Krishna doesn't sing, then
If
Radha
Krishna
speaks.
doesn't,
Number one. Okay. Then translation would be
if Krishna doesn't sing, Radha
Gayati.
Gayati.
Saha
Saha
na
Gayati.
Gayati. Saha na Gayati. Krishna doesn't sing.
Saha. Krishna doesn't sing.
Saha
Krishna
Krishna.
na Gayati.
Then Radha.
Tarhi
Tarhi let
Nritya.
Radha speaks. Radha speaks. That is sentence, right? Vadati.
Okay. Vadati. Sa Vadati.
Vadati, Radha Vadati.
Yeah.
Now join this by Yadi Tarhi.
Yeah, Guruji.
Yadi
Yadi Krishna na Gayati, Tarhi Radha Vadati.
you can remember the sentence. Use the translation. Oh Krishna,
Yeah, Guruji.
I am Radha, you are Krishna.
Yeah, Guruji. Oh Krishna, my salutations. I am
Oh Krishna
Radha.
is
Hey Krishna.
Hey Krishna, not Krishna.
Hey Krishna.
Hey Krishna. Myself.
Mama Nama Radha.
No. My salutations. Okay. My is do my
Mama
salutation.
Namaskaraha. Mama Namaskaraha.
Namaskara. Namaskara is also Asti. First you have to say Asti. अस्ति नमस्कारः अस्ति नमस्कारः अस्ति
Yeah, जी.
then
मम नाम राधः.
not mama Rama. I am Radha is Agam Radha is not
अहं राधा.
introduction. Okay, it's not
Okay,
the
okay.
introduction. I am Radha, you are Krishna.
I am Radha. त्वं
Agam Radha, what I am Agam Radha Asmi.
अहं राधा अस्मि.
Then you are Krishna.
कृष्णः. त्वं कृष्णः असि.
See. Okay. Then some more in verbal forms. We will read this. All these, the verb, you can keep it in a place. You have to write it actually. You have to write and know all the Kriya Padams. It is very important. So many Kriya Padams we have seen so far. All the Kriya Padams are very important for the understanding the language to speak or to do the translations. So this is the Dhatu list number 3. So Dhatu list number 1, number 2 is there. This is number 3. Many times Dhatus are repeated. So please note this, all these Dhatus. Some Dhatus are regular. Some Dhatus not regular. Irregular means that its declensions are different, not like patati, patataha, patanti. Okay, here some Dhatus are given. You can read it. Just reading. Girijaji.
रामः जपति.
And read the next one, Naraha also.
शिष्यः or the top one. नरः शिष्यः रटति.
Naraha Namati. Can read line by line.
Sorry.
You can read line by line. Naraha Namati.
Namati. Yeah. नरः नमति.
Now, what will be the it's okay? Next time, the next person will do. What will be the Bhagavachanam of this? Ramaha Japati. Bhagavachanam would be
रामाः जपन्ति.
and
नराः
Naraha Dvivachanam would be
रामौ
no, not Ramai. Naraha Namati. I'm asking for
नरः
sense. Naraha Namati. Dvivachanam would be
नरौ नमतः.
Namataha. Good. Next person, Rajeshwari. Next sentence. Next line.
शिष्यः रटति. छात्रः पश्यति.
Shishyaha Ratati. It's okay. Shishyaha Ratati. What will be the Madhyama Purusha Bhagavachanam?
मध्यम पुरुष बहुवचन.
You understand my question clearly?
yes. शिष्यः. So त्वं बहुवचन. शिष्यः रटन्ति. No, मध्यम पुरुष. त्वं यूयं रटथ.
Good. Yuyam
रटथ.
Ratatha. Good. Then Chatraha is there. It is
छात्रः पश्यति. Yes.
Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam.
अहं पश्यामि.
Very good. Yes.
धन्यवादः.
Next person. Personally.
अश्वः धावति.
Yeah.
अजः खादति.
Ashvaha Dhavati. Madhyama Purusha Dvivachanam would be
प्रथमपुरुष द्विवचनम्. अश्वः धावति.
Madhyama Purusha.
मध्यमपुरुष. ओके. त्वं धावसि.
Dvivachanam. I asked Dvivachanam. Dual.
धावतः.
Tvam Dhavataha.
युवां धावतः.
Ajaha Kadati is there. So, Pratama Purusha Bhagavachanam.
प्रथमपुरुष is प्रथमपुरुष. Which one you wanted?
Bhagavachanam.
Okay. बहुवचनं खादन्ति अजाः खादन्ति
खादन्ति. Not difficult, it's only a practice. Terminology. Read.
Ji, is it me?
Yeah.
Shishuhu roditi janakaha nayati.
शिशुः रोदिति. प्रथमपुरुषः द्विवचनं.
Saha.
Why सः शिशुः is there? प्रथमपुरुषः द्विवचनं.
Uttama purusha.
Not uttama, prathama. प्रथमपुरुषः द्विवचनं.
Shishuhu. Shishau.
Yes.
Shishau roditaha.
Not roditaha. Roditi ruditaha. The form is, you can note, roditi. There's some noise, background noise at your end. Roditi, yes. Roditi ruditaha rudanti.
Ji, roditi, ruditi.
Not ruditi. Please note all of you. Roditi ruditaha rudanti. Ruditaha.
Ruditaha, rudanti.
Not roditaha. Ruditaha.
Okay, ji.
Roditi ruditaha rudanti. Now, dvivachanam would be ruditaha. I'm typing, you can note if you want. Ruditaha. So, shishuhu roditi. Prathama purusha ekavachanam. Dvivachanam masculine. Yes, please do. Quickly.
Ji,
You can do, yeah. Tell me the vakyam.
ji, shishuhu roditi. Shishau ruditaha.
How can be shishu? What is the
Shishu.
shabda?
Ji, shishu.
Shishu ruditaha. That is
Shishu ruditaha.
yes, that's all. That only that much.
Shishavaha rudanti.
Not required.
Okay, ji.
Janakaha nayati. Here it is uttama purusha bhagavachanam.
Uttama purusha bahuvachanam. Yuyam.
I'm asking uttama purusha.
Ji, vayam
Hmm.
nayavaha. Nayamaha.
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 Yes. Next person. Riyaji. So you have to get this practice. When I say uttama purusha, it is aham avam vayam. Ekavachanam aham, dvivachanam avam, bahuvachanam vayam. Okay, you can read this.
आचार्यः पाठयति पिता पठति
Meaning is that we know acharya patayati. Uttama purusha ekavachanam would be
अहं पाठयामि
madhyama purusha ekavachanam would be
पाठयसि मध्यमपुरुष त्वं पाठयसि
tvam patayasi. If it is with respect, you cannot say
त्वं भवान्
bhavan.
पाठयसि
Patayasi should not be used if it is with respect. Bhavan patayati only you have to use. Even though
पाठयति
purusha, bhavan patayati, right?
ओके
Bhavan patayati. Bhavan is you. Even though it is you, but still patayati you have to use. If it is pullinga, bhavan patayati. Strilinge, bhavati patayati. Okay. So pita pachati. Bhagavachanam.
बहुवचनं in what way
Pita pachati.
Yeah, it in Madhyama Purusha,
Okay.
Pachataha, Pachata.
No, it is Uttama Purusha. Sorry, Pratama Purusha Bhagavachanam. Yes.
Pratama Purusha Bahuvachanam is Pachanti. Pachanti.
Pachanti, complete. Who is the subject?
Oh,
Karta.
Pita. Pitaha Pachanti.
Pitaha Pachanti. The shabdas are not
I can't hear you, Ji. What? Sorry, Ji.
Shabdas are not yet memorized. How can be Pitaha? It is Akara and the Srilinga
Oh,
Shabda.
sorry. Sorry, Ji. I can't even hear.
You can't hear? What about other?
Yes, Ji.
Others?
It's breaking phone.
Here,
Hello?
Guru. Yes, Guruji. Audible.
It's audible.
I think I have a problem.
Okay. Yeah, problem with your mic maybe that side. Okay.
I think so. Okay, Ji.
Manjula ji, what is of? You can tell me. What?
Pitaraha Pachanti.
Pitaraha Pachanti. Okay. Pitaraha Pachanti. You have to say that. Pitaraha Pachanti. Good. Can read the next one.
Agrajaha Kridati. It is Agrajaha is Pradhama Purusha Ekavachanam. Kridati Ekavachanam. Saha Tishtati.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kridati. Madhyama Purusha Bhagavachanam.
Yuyam Kridatha.
Good. Sahat Tishtati. You can take that into Uttama Purusha Dvivachanam.
Avam Tishtavaha.
Avam Tishtavaha. Now Girija ji.
Yes, Guruji. Anujaha Anugachati. Vrukshaha Phalati.
Yes. Now it is Madhyama Purusha Bhagavachanam, the first sentence.
Yuyam Anugatha.
Very good. Then it is Pratama Purusha Dvivachanam.
Dvivachanam. Anujau.
No, the next sentence.
Sorry, next sentence. Vrukshaha Phalati. Vrukshau Phalatha.
Vriksho Palataha.
Phalataha.
Palataha. Rajeshwari ji. Sentence.
Panditaha janati, mrugaha charati.
Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam.
Aham janami.
Very good. Mrigaha Charati. It is Madhyama Purusha Dvivachanam.
Yuvam charatha.
Yuvam Charataha. Good. So Janati, can please note, that is also Dhatu, irregular Dhatu, in the sense not like Patati, Patataha, Patanti. Janati, Janitaha, Jananti. You can note if you want. Janitaha. Janitaha is Dvivachanam, Pratama Purusha Dvivachanam, Jananti. I'm writing here, you can copy. I'll delete this after. So Janati, Janitaha, Jananti. Janati is Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam, Janitaha Pratama Purusha Dvivachanam, Jananti Bhagavachanam. Similarly, Janasi, Janitaha, Janita. And note this. Then Janami. Avam Janami, I know. Janami, Janivaha, Janivaha. Note this. Now, next sentence. Kausalya ji.
Bhaktaha Prathayati. Choraha Chorayati.
Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. First sentence.
Pardon me, Guruji.
Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. First sentence.
Aham Prathayami.
Agam Pratayami. Madhyamapurusha Dvivachanam.
Madhyamapurusha. Yuvam prathayatah.
Not Yuvam. Madhyamapurusha. Oh, did I ask Dvivachanam? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yuvam Chorai. Complete Yuvam.
Yuvam pratha.
No.
Yuvam
The next sentence.
chorayatah.
Chorayataha. Yes. The next one. The last line. Tamil. You can read.
Sadhuhu upatishati Vishnuhu smarati.
Upadishati. Dish dhatu. Note this. Upa is the upasarga. Dhatu is dish. Dish dhatu. Dish means to. Dish with upasarga means to give advice, to instruct. Upadishati. So upadishati, upadishataha, upadishanti. We will see upasargas later. There are 20 upasargas are there which can be added to the dhatu, which gives a different meaning, or it can intensify the meaning, or it can give the same meaning. Possible. All the possibilities are there. We will see later.
Dishati meaning ji?
Dishati, dish means to show, to direct. Upadishan means giving instruction, advice.
Dishati also to give advice ji?
Dishati means to direct.
To direct.
Smarati. Smarati is remember. If you put V upasarga, Vismarati means forgets. Okay.
Forgets.
Then homework. This is your homework. Already I have sent you this. You can translate this. We'll do this in the next class. Okay, this. We'll continue from here in the next class. You please do the
Which page will continue, Guruji?
Page number 22.
page number may differ in what I sent. Just see that. This is starting from here. Maybe 22 or
22.
okay. Please do all of you. Continue the sentences in the next class.
Okay, Guruji.
Now, last class introduced the Sandhi, introduced about the Jananam, the birth of Visarga. You remember, all of you?
Yes, Guruji.
Visarga Jananam, Visargasya Jananam, Katam Bhavati, Kasmat Bhavati, Visargaha. From what Visarga is born?
Padanta Sakara.
Very good, Padanta Sakara. And Padanta Sakara will become?
Visarga.
Visarga.
Not directly, I said something also.
Yes, who with
Not who.
Nasalized disappears.
Padanta Sakara becomes room. You have to say Sakara, Padanta Sakara becomes room.
room and who lopa.
This room is Repa plus Anunasika H, nasalized vowel. This becomes Lopaha.
Shanji, are you typing something, Ji? We cannot
Ji,
see.
here the screen has not changed, Ji.
Yes, sorry. Padanta Sakara, yeah. Padanta Sakara becoming Ru. Ru is nothing but Repa plus U. U is nasalized H, therefore it becomes Lopaha. Therefore, the content is Repa. Now, Padanta Repa. Repa becomes Sarga. This is what we saw, right? Remember this steps. Padanta Sakara becoming Ru. About Ru, we talked about in the last class. I explained about the Savarna. I sent you the file also, right?
No, you didn't. I mean, we did get the Visarga Janana.
Not that one. But Nasika, Anunasika.
Yes, you have sent it, Ji.
Yes. Even Visarga file, whatever I typed in the class, I think I just sent that file. Whatever I explained in the class. Anyway.
But in the last
That had Sakara plus, no? I don't- Oh, yeah.
Okay. Padanta Sakara becoming Visarga. That is, what does it become? It happens that is Padanta Sakara becoming a Ru. The Ru part, the Mu part I explained, that is nasalized H. What are the nasalized H, non-nasalized H? In that context, I explained this Savarna, Akara has got 18 Savarna, Ikara, and all I explained in the last class. Please check that. Send the file also. Now, this Mu is nasalized H, that is Lopa, and therefore Repa is left out. Repa will become Visarga. Example, Rama plus Rama Vibhakti Ekavachana Suskritya. Yeah, you need to
G,
remember.
G, you have not done Ru. Instead of that, you have done Rama,
Only
Rama
Sakara.
Shabdam, that is Pratipadikam, plus Su. It is nasalized. Su, that is Rama plus Sakara, Pratyaya plus that is it letter. That is the only thing which we have done, G. We have not done Ru.
Ru.
We
Yes,
have
Ji.
done only Su.
Yes.
Only Su plus Sakara plus
Su au jas. For that Su you have done. Su au jas also you have finished.
Padanta Sakara becoming
You have not done Ru.
No, J. Rukara we didn't do.
then I will get Visarga.
Gee, you didn't say Visarga and all. You have given Su au jas. In that, Su is divided into Sakara plus
Yeah, that's okay.
U. That is Anunasika. Anunasika U, you have done it, G.
Yeah, no problem.
That Anunasika U is it letter.
Yes, Ramas and then Ramaha.
Okay, Ramaha. Okay, then.
That is the thing which we have done.
It's okay, fine. Now you can know this Padanta Sakara.
And you have done for Marut
It's okay.
Shabdam. Gee, for Marut Shabdam only you have done Marut plus Su, Marut plus Au, Marut plus Jas.
It's okay, understand. Now,
Okay.
now listen. Now the Padanta Sakara becoming, now that is what actually happens. Padanta Sakara, it becomes, Sakara is replaced by Ru. Padanta Sakara is replaced by Ru. Now Ru is Repa plus U. There also Ukara is there. Now further it will become Ramar. Then Ramar is there. Then Repa will become Saka. This is the step. Okay. So Rama plus Su. Rama plus Su is Sakara plus U. Sakara is Su is the Pratyaya. Supratyaya. U is the nasalized H. Therefore, it's letter. So you have Ramas now. Ramas, what will happen? This is Sakara. What Sakara? It is Padanta Sakara. Because Ramas is a Padam. Rama plus Su is a Padam. Right? Supratyaya, when added to Pratipadikam, it becomes a Padam. So therefore, Ramas is a Padam and Sakara is a Padanta Sakara. That is Sakara at the end of the Padam. Only that Sakara, condition is Sakara at the end of the Padam. But that is a condition, not any Sakara. So that Sakara will be replaced by Ru. Again, Ru is the combination of Repa plus Ukara. The U is nasalized H. You need to remember this U is Repa plus nasalized Ukara H. The U's content is Repa. No Repa will become Ramaha. This is the sequence. This is the sequence how Sakara becomes Visarga. Visarga Jananam. Okay. First it becomes Repa becomes Visarga. Okay. The last class I didn't tell you. Maybe I would have thought this is not required for you at this point. Anyway, I have told you this class. You can note this. So Certain things I don't tell now. Certain things I tell later because it should not be confusing. But anyway, I have told today. You can note. This is these steps. If you know this, then it's well and good, no problem. The steps only I have written here. Padanta Sakara becoming Dhru. And Dhru is Repa plus Who. So, Who being eighth letter, understand this nasalized H also eighth letter. I told you that. You need to know nasalized H is also eighth letter. Therefore, Kasyapi Lopaha Bhavati. Therefore, Repaha Eva Avashishyate. Repa alone is left out. Tasya Sthane, in that place, Visarga will be, Visarga will come. Adesha. Visargasya Adesha. So, therefore, you get Rama from Rama. Su is Pratma Vibhakti Ekvachana Pratyaya. Su Pratyaya. Then, you need to memorize that Pratyaya also. Su Auchas Amochas. Not immediately, it may not use it immediately, but later it is required. So, this is how you get Ramaha. Okay.
Repa changes to Visarga.
Yes. Padanta Repa, that also condition is same.
Padanta Repa.
Padanta Repa. Padanta Sakara becoming Ru. Ru is something but Repa. Therefore, Padanta Repa becomes Sakara, not any Repa. So, now the condition is you can see the file. This is rules related to consonants and visarga. Rule number 7. Rule number 7. What are the other rules? Number 6. You must be knowing already. Already we have seen all assembly rules. The 6 rules which I have taught you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You must know this very clearly. Okay, the 6 rules. These are the 6 basic assembly rules. Now we are entering into Visarga and Vyanjana Sandhi. So for that, first we start with this Sakara becoming Repa. Padanta Sakara will be replaced by Repa. This is what I have written here, but how it becomes, I elaborated. Okay. Though it is not mentioned, but I have taught you now, we can know that. Padanta Sakara will be replaced by Repa. This is what I taught in the last class. Ramas becomes Ramar. This Ramas is, this is Su. Utama Vibhakti Ekavachana Pratyaya. So Ramar. Okay, I have written the sutra and sutra number that is not required for you now. Okay, now how that Padanta Sakara becomes Repa, that I have taught you. You can note this. This sequence is not there in the file. It will not be there also. This you have to remember. Okay, now Visarga has come. Now we will see further what happens. Now Ramaha is there. The word Padam Ramaha is there. Followed by Khadati or followed by Gayatri. There is a difference between these two. What is the difference between Ramaha Khadati and Ramaha Gayatri? I'm not asking about the action, okay? You're seeing grammar. You're not thinking the meaning of the sentence. What obvious difference you see when you talk about Sandhi, in the Sandhi context? What do you see that? What do you see in Sandhi context?
Sakha, Khadati.
See.
And it is third letter. Ga is third group letter, and Kha is second group letter. Means
Yes, you have to be more specific. Here we are going, what we are interested in is Ramaha, the Visarga is there. Visarga followed by Kha. What is Kha? It is a hard consonant.
yeah.
Okay. In the Mageshwara Sutra, what is the Pratyahara for hard consonants? What is the pratyahara for hard?
Khar.
Very
Khar.
good. Khar is, you need to remember, pratyahara important. Now we will be using pratyaharas. What are pratyaharas we saw, but you need to remember. Not everything, at least certain pratyaharas are important. Then, what is this letter? Ga is soft consonant. The third letter of the first class. We know the first letter, second letter of all the classes are hard consonants. Third letter, fourth letter, and fifth letter of all the class consonants are soft consonants. That we know, we learned in the beginning, right? So, Ga is third letter. Therefore, under what pratyahara it comes?
Jash.
Think and answer. Soft consonants.
Yeah, J.
I'm asking soft.
Hush. Hush.
Hush. It is hush. So now you need to remember these two pratyaharas important. What are they? One is kar, other one is hush. What is kar? What are the letters in this? Ka, pa, cha, tha, tha, tau, kapai,
Kapai.
kar.
Sha, sha, sa.
What about hush?
Ayavarat.
Harat. La.
Yavarat,
Maganana.
Lan.
nyama, nga, na, nam. You have to say it properly. Okay, the same order. You cannot change the order. Yavarat, lan, nyama,
Lan.
nga, nam.
Magananam.
Jabhai,
Jhapi.
jagadash,
Gadadash.
jabagadash.
Jabagadash.
That is, it covers the last sibilant hakara and all the semi-vowels, fifth letter of all the classes, third letter, fourth letter of all the classes.
Fourth letters and third letters.
This is how I taught you. Remember, please check the Nageshwara Sutra, that file, what I sent long back. So kar letter. Now, kar letter also, there are two things are there in kar. Kar is, can be written like this. Kar is equal to Kai plus shar, right? What is
Yes, Jay.
Kai?
Kai.
The first letter and second letter of all the classes. And shar is all the sibilants except ha, because ha is a soft sibilant. So remember, now these pratyaharas are important. What pratyaharas? Kar pratyahara is important. Shar pratyahara is important. You should know the content of these pratyaharas. This is your homework. You need to know these three pratyaharas at least to start with. Why these pratyaharas are important? Because we are going to see the changes happening to Visarga when followed by these letters. And changes happening when followed by these letters we are going to see. So kar is all the hard consonants, and kar can be classic. I mean, it can be split into kai plus shar. Shar is all the sibilants except hakara, and hash is soft consonant, all the soft consonants. Right. Now, Visarga, we have seen how Visarga has come. I just simply say Padanta Sakara has become Visarga. It means Padanta Sakara and underwent all the changes. Padanta Sakara underwent all these changes, becoming Ru. Ru is Repa, Repa becomes Visarga. So remember, Sakara becoming Repa, when I say, doesn't become directly, it happens to Repa. Okay. So that is further addition. Last class is not told, now it is told, means it is addition. Slowly we are building the base for the Visarga Sandhi. So Sakara becoming Repa, Repa becoming Visarga. Okay. But I just simply will say Pradanta Sakara becoming Visarga. But you need to understand it has become Repa and then Visarga. Is it clear?
Yes, good.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Jay.
Yes, Ji.
Yes, Ji.
So now,
Last one, hush. Can you just repeat that one for me, please? That last line.
Hash is all soft consonants. Hayavarat, Lan, Nyamangananam, Javang, Gadavesh, Jabagadavesh, Kap, but Jabagadavesh, up to that only. All the soft consonants. That is third letter of all the classes, fourth letter, fifth letter, all the semi-vowels, then the last sibilant. Hush. Okay. We are chanting Mageshwar Sutra every class.
Are
Only,
we adding or
yeah.
moving?
Hmm? Sorry?
When you put a sign there, just got confused there.
What is the confusion?
Kar is equal to like
No.
kar.
Not minus. It's not minus. Okay. Don't think it as minus.
That is where I have
Uh,
balled out.
No. I told in the beginning, this Hadati is kar, hyphen, here Gayati is a hush. That's all. Okay. It is not kar minus hush.
No,
That is,
I thought you have to
that
remove
is,
that from.
no. Okay. I thought that confusion will come, but when I follow my explanation, it is not. Okay.
While writing down, I missed the explanation.
Okay. Because
The time
there is no hush in kar to remove it. Okay. Okay. Now, hence, I will talk with regard to Visarga. Please understand. Up to this, I hope you clear. You understand?
Ji, I am having a small doubt. Ji, you
Yes.
told that Kadati, Kar is a Pratyahara.
Yes.
See, Kar in the sense it is first and second, both it includes Sanji. First,
Not only both.
second, and sibilants.
Yes.
Three is includes. So what's the purpose of adding three? Because Kadati, it is only in second class Linglanji. So we can say as cow, we can't say
As cow. What cow?
Kapa chata tha chata tav.
No. See, I'm
Okay.
giving an example. Don't connect. This is only an example. From the
Okay,
Mageshwara Sutra, we know what is kar is. You must be knowing what is kar from the Mageshwara Sutra.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
It
Ji.
is here. Kakara is there. It comes under the Pratyahara kar. That's all.
Okay, understood. Thank you, Ji.
The connection I'm showing from the Mageshwara Sutra. The Mageshwara Sutra, we are from the Pratyaharas, and the Pratyahara for the hard consonants is Kar. Kar is a Pratyahara, covers all the consonants. Here I'm saying Visarga is followed by the hard consonant, that is Akara. Okay, that's all. Only the first letter. Here Visarga is followed by Dakara, which is a soft consonant. Soft consonant for the Pratyahara is Hush.
Hush.
Is it clear? It must
Yes,
be
Ji.
clear.
Yes, Ji.
All of you.
Yes, Ji.
Not clear, you have to listen to the class again or you ask question. Now it's been clarified. Okay, now this Visarga is there. That Visarga is very important. What precedes Visarga, what succeeds Visarga, that will determine the Adesha in the place of Visarga. Now, here I said only Kar Hush. This example is Kar and Ash example given. That is Ramaha Kayati, Ramaha Kayati. Suppose Ramaha, one more example. Agachati. Here Visarga is followed by
H letter.
H letter. So in these two cases, so you can see here, Visarga, the same file I'm slowly modifying. You see how I modify. Visarga followed by Kar. Visarga followed by Kar letter. This is one change. Then Visarga followed by Hush. That is second one. Ramaha Kadati, here Visarga is followed by the next Padam, which begins with Kar letter. The second one is Visarga followed by Hush letter. That is Ramaha Gayati. Right? The third one you see, Visarga followed by what? Followed
H letter.
H letter. You can say H. For time being, I will say H. Right? For time being, I will say it as H letter. Then we will see what other things possible. So when Visarga is followed by Ach, when Visarga is followed by Ach means vowels. Okay. Then you have to see what precedes the Visarga also. That also you have to see. When Visarga is followed by Ach I will modify later. Now, what precedes the Visarga, that also you have to watch. Depending on that only, Visarga will get Adesha. Similarly, when Visarga is followed by Hash, what precedes Visarga also matters. You have to see. Then only the Adesha will be ordained. Whereas in the case of Kar, there is no such condition. You have to see Visarga followed by what? If it is a Kar letter, then the appropriate Adesha will come. These things you need to remember. What that is, remember means when Visarga followed by Kar, when Visarga followed by Kar, you don't have to bother about what precedes Visarga. Yes, that is what I want to say. If Visarga is followed by Kar, then you don't have to see what precedes Visarga. And all the sandhis we do, we did know before. Visarga, that is followed by what, preceded by what. That is what in Achandi we have done. Right?
Right.
In the case of soft consonants, what we have to see is if soft consonants follows, you have to see Visarga preceded by what. In the case of similarly vowels also, you have to see Visarga preceded by what. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
So again I repeat, listen carefully. Visarga preceded by what? You have to ask, you have to see only when it is followed by soft consonants or H. Or no?
Yes,
Vika Devi.
Yes.
yes, Guruji.
Understand?
Good morning, Challi. God bless me, Bangaram.
In case of Kar, you don't have to see. If Kar follows, then you don't have to bother what precedes Visarga. For what? For Adesha, to ordain Adesha in the place of Visarga. To ordain Adesha in the place of Visarga, you have to see what precedes Visarga in the case of Hash and in the case of Ach. Now, you see, Ach plus Hash. What is that? Can anyone say what is that? Difficult question.
Example, Guruji.
I'm not giving example. I'm asking the Ach plus Hash Pratyahara. What is that? Combination of these two.
It is uh,
Hush.
soft consonants,
Very good.
nasal,
Somebody
soft
said.
consonants, nasal.
That's okay. That is you too, but I want to only answer. Pratyahara. What is a Pratyahara?
Hush.
Very good.
Yes.
It is very good. Ash is a Pratyahara.
Ash.
What is Ach? Ayun? See, Pratyahara important. If you don't know, you have to read Pratyahara. Very important. Otherwise, you will not understand this. Ach is Ayun, Luluk, Evom, I, ouch. After that, Hayavarat,
Lan.
Mangananam, Jabhai, Gadadash, Jabra Gadadash. Therefore, Ach plus Ash is equal to Ash only.
Ash.
Right? So, Ash. So, therefore, when Ash letter follows, you have to watch what precedes Visarga. That is what I said. Is it clear?
Yep.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, let us first we will see Visarga followed by Kar. And the Kar also has got, I divided that into two. That is, Kar is equal to Kai plus Shar. Now, if you understand this, I have given you a very a broad overview of what we're going to see. It may be a bit difficult to start with for you to understand, but if you understand, then what I'm going to say will be clear. That is number 2. The repa will be replaced by Visarga when followed by Kar or at the Avasana. This is the rule we are going to see. Now, Where is Repa? Repa is here. Repa is born of room, right? But Ramar is there. From that Repa only Visarga has come. Now you see, I type Ramar Kadati. Ramar Kadati. What is Ramar? Ramar is, it is Ramas. Understand? What is Ramas? Ramas is
Ramasu.
Ramasu, actually it is. And it has become Ramas. And Ramas has become Ramaru.
Ramar.
Ramaru is nothing but Ramar, right? That is what Ramar is. This Ramar, Repa, becomes Visarga. When does it become Visarga? Now you see, Repa becomes Visarga when it is at the end of the Padam. That is what we say. That is what I said, Padanta Sakara. So, Padanta Sakara becoming Visarga. Now in the sentence, Ramar Kadati, here it is a Padam, therefore it can become Visarga, right? Or when it is followed by a per letter, then also Repa will become Visarga. The condition is, you can see now, I'm slowly modifying the condition. Not changing the condition. First I said one condition. The second thing I'm saying, Padanta Repa becoming Visarga. That is number one. Then the Repa, when followed by a Kar letter, becomes Visarga. So here, Repa happens to be the Padanta Repa, therefore no problem. Therefore, what we get is Amar plus Kadati is that Amaha Kadati. Suppose if Repa is not the Padanta Repa, if it is followed by Kar letter, like in the example, like one example. Like the one minute. The Repa, this example you can take. Dukkam, we say. Dukkam. Here also, actually it is Dur. Dur is there. Dur is Upasarga. The Repa is followed by the Kar letter. Ka. Therefore, this Repa becomes Visarga. Dukkam. That's how you get Dukkam, the word. Dukkam. Okay, this Visarga is nothing but the Repa. The Repa, in the place of Repa, the Visarga has come. So, Visargasya Jananam, when does it happen is, when the Repa is at the end of the Padam or followed by the Kar letter. When followed by Kar letter. Kar is hard consonants. Now you can see. Repa will be replaced by Visarga either when followed by a Kar letter or at the end or at the Avasana. Avasana means end. End of the word. End of the word means what? You can take it as a padam, no problem. Right? End of the end means in between the two words, there is a in between the two words, if there is a long pause, then each word has the end. Or between the lines, we have an end, like a full stop. That's the end. Between the lines, how do you know the lines are separated? Because there is a dot, there is a full stop. That pause is called avasana. Okay, avasana means pause. Avasana means end. Okay, for our understanding, we can take it as the end of the padam. So padanta repa becoming visarga. That example already I have given you. Like Ramar become Ramaha. Now I am saying the repa will become visarga when followed by Kar letter. So when followed by Kar letter or at the avasana, repa will become visarga. This is important. Only when followed by Kar letter. Understand? Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
Yes.
Now the cur letter itself, we have to watch. What are the letters in the cur letter? Depending on that, it will change. Visarga, that is the Visarga Adesha in the place of Repa will change. Now what we are seeing is that Visarga Adesha in the place of Repa. This is what we are seeing. Repa has come. Repasya Jananam Abhavat. Repa has come in the place of Padanta Sakara. That is one way by which the Repa comes. Repa comes in the place of Padanta Sakara. Now this Repa undergoes changes depending on what follows. When it is followed by a Kar, the Repa will become Visarga. Example, Ramar Kadati is an example. Ramar is the Padam. Padanta Sakara becoming Repa. This Repa, because it is followed by a Kar letter, it becomes Visarga. Or you can also say this Ramar is a Padam, Avasana, there is a pause, there is a space in between. Space means in terms of time. There is a time. And the time allowed is only half matra. If it is less than half matra, then you have to apply Sandhi rule. If it is more than half matra, then you don't apply Sandhi rule. Okay. So if it is less than half matra, then Sandhi rule is applied. Then what happens? This Repa becomes Sarga. Right? Understand this to this? Yes or no?
Guruji.
G, one of the Repa, so it is a Kar letter or Avasanam. If both comes, the
No problem. If both
the
conditions are fulfilled, anyway it will become Visarga. Yes.
okay, G. That is the thing which you have taught now.
Yes.
Okay, G.
So what I taught is Padanta Repa will become Visarga when followed by Padanta Repa will become Visarga when followed by Kar or at the Avasana. Repa will become Visarga when followed by Kar or at the Avasana. Avasana means end. Okay. Now Visarga has come. This is where Visarga is born. In the beginning itself, I told it is not something new I am telling. In the beginning itself, I told Padanta Sakara becoming Visarga. Now here I am saying this Visarga when followed by Kar letter, what are the changes going to happen? The Kar letter, what are the letters in Kar letter? I'll stop in another 5 minutes. Sorry. Okay.
Kapha, Chatpatha, Chatatau, Kapai,
Cha, yeah.
Ta,
Cha, tha, tha,
Kapa,
ka, pa, cha, ta, ta, then ka, pai. Right?
Chatata, first letters also there.
Sure, sir.
Cha, tha, sa.
Chatata.
Good. Cha, ta, tha.
Yes, Ji.
Cha, tha, tha. These are the Kar letters. Now, in this, among these Kar letters, when followed by Kha, example I have given you. Followed by Kha, given you. What will happen when followed by Pa? What will happen when followed by Cha, Tha, Tha? These are things we are going to see. That you will see Visarga undergoing changes. So Visarga undergoing changes depends on what Kar letter follows. That is the first topic we are going to see. Visarga has come in the place of Sakara, Padanta Sakara. How Padanta Sakara becoming Ru, Ru is Repa, Repa becomes Visarga. And that Visarga will undergo changes depending on what Kar letter follows. Now, in general, I said when Kar letter follows, Visarga becomes Visarga. Sorry, the Repa becomes Visarga. That is a general. Now, what Kar letter follows, depending on the further changes will happen. So, what I said now, that will be further modified. Subject to further, it is not the final one. Okay. What I said, will further undergo changes depending on what third letter follows. That is how we are going to elaborate the subject. Okay, so don't conclude this is final. I mean, this is final means when third letter follows, Depa will become Visarga. There is no doubt. Among the Kar letter, there are other letters are there. Among the Kar letter, there are so many other letters are there. Ka example we saw. Then what about Takara? What about Chakara? The changes will happen. That we will see one by one. Okay. So more examples. I'll explain with more examples. It will become clear. You'll see that in the next class. First, this information let that sink in your head. Then further I will teach you in the next class. Okay. If you have doubts, you please clarify now itself.
G, for me, I should work again with the recording, and then if there is any doubt, I'll clarify with you, G.
Please do it. Wow. Yes. For others,
Same with me, Guruji.
Yes, she will do it.
listen to that recording.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Guruji.
What I said, you have to further, it has to sink very clear, deeply in the mind. Then only what I'm going to say will become meaningful in the next class. Because we are going to develop on this. As I developed on the Visarga today, similarly, this also will be developed. These are the basic things. Okay, you need to know. Otherwise, Visarga Sandhi becomes very difficult to understand. I'll send you this file. If it is useful, you can see that. Okay. So we can stop here. Om Purnamada Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Namaha.
Harihi Om.
Harihi Om, G.
Dhanyawad.
Harihi Om, G.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवादः स्वामीजी.
धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharan ji.